You find yourself caught in a storm of your own making, a whirlwind of tasks and deadlines. You rush toward the next moment before you have even lived this one. You believe that by rushing you are gaining time, yet you are only throwing away the substance of your life. To be constantly in a hurry is to be a traveller who runs so fast toward his destination that he never sees the country he passes through. The water in a stream does not move faster because the mountain is steep. It moves at the pace allowed by its own nature. Consider the tree. It does not struggle to grow, nor does it rush to bear fruit. It stands in the sun and the rain, rooted deeply, following the way of heaven. If the tree tried to produce its fruit in a single day, it would break its own branches. You are no different. When you rush, you lose your center. When you lose your center, you lose your virtue. A man who is always running is a man who is afraid of where he is. Why do you flee from the present moment? You treat today as a bridge to tomorrow, but tomorrow is a ghost that never arrives. If you do not find peace in the step you're taking right now, you will not find it at the end of the road. True greatness is found in the precision of small things. To do a thing well, one must be fully present with the tool and the task. If you are carving wood but thinking of the meal you will eat later, the blade will slip. If you are speaking to a friend but thinking of the work you must finish, your words will be hollow. To rush is to do things poorly, and to do things poorly is to disrespect yourself and the world around you. I have said before that it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The world rewards the persistent, not the panicked. Think of the archer. If he pulls the string with a jerky, hurried hand, the arrow will fly wide of the mark. He must breathe. He must find the stillness within his own heart. Only when he is still can the arrow find its home. You are the archer, and your life is the arrow. Do not pull the string in haste. When you feel the urge to hurry, stop and ask yourself what you are chasing. If it is success, know that success built on a foundation of chaos will eventually crumble. If it is rest, you cannot find rest by running toward it. Rest is a state of mind, not a destination of the feet. Observe the seasons. Spring does not rush into summer, and autumn does not hurry the winter. There is a rhythm to the universe, a great harmony. When you rush, you step out of this harmony. You become like a discordant note in a beautiful song. You create friction where there should be flow. This friction tires the spirit and wearies the bones. You think you are tired because you have so much to do, but you are tired because of the way you are doing it. You are fighting against the natural pace of life. Release the tension in your shoulders. Let the breath fall deep into your belly. The world will not collapse because you took a moment to move with intention. We must cultivate our inner garden with patience. You cannot pull on a sprout to make it grow taller. You will only uproot it. Many anxieties come from trying to force results before the time is ripe. You want the harvest before you have finished the sowing. This is the path of the small man. The superior man understands that everything has its time. He prepares himself. He does the work in front of him with a calm and steady hand. He knows that if the internal work is done correctly, the external results will follow as surely as the shadow follows the body. Consider your relationships. When you rush through a conversation, you do not hear the heart of the person speaking. You hear only the noise of your own impatience. To love and to respect others requires the gift of time. You cannot honor your parents or your friends if you're looking at the clock while they speak. A life lived in a hurry is a lonely life, for you are never truly with anyone. not even yourself. You are always a few steps ahead, chasing a shadow. Stop. Stand still. Look at the person before you. Look at the sky above you. These are the only realities. The sage does not seek to finish. The sage seeks to be. Focus on being, not finishing. The present is the truth, the future an illusion. If you have 100 tasks, do the first as if it were the only task. Then move to the second with the same devotion. This is effortless action. Do one thing at a time with a quiet mind, and you will accomplish more. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. He does not try to move the whole peak at once. He is content with the stone in his hand. Practice the art of the pause. Between the thought and the action, there is a space. Between the breath in and the breath out, there is a space. In that space, you find your freedom. When the world demands that you hurry, use that space to choose a different way. Choose the way of the steady stream. It carves rock by persistence and by being true to its nature. You have a nature too. It is not one of frantic movement and scattered thoughts. Your nature is one of dignity, balance, and peace. Do not be deceived by the speed of the world around you. The world may be loud and fast, but the heavens are silent and vast. Align yourself with the vastness. When you walk, know that you are walking. When you eat, know that you are eating. Do not let your mind be 1,000 miles away. If you can master your own pace, you master your life. The man who is master of himself is never in a hurry. He knows he carries his center with him wherever he goes. There is nowhere to run to when you are already where you belong. Be still, breathe. The way is here under your feet. Move with grace, and the world will move with you.